Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We are back in the building, live from Moves Media. I go by CEO PESO. Blessed and highly favored, always working, man. Got the crew love in the motherfucking building right now, man. Photographers doing their thing, grinding. I fuck with them off of just the work ethic, the backstory. Introduce yourself for the crowd, man.
Hey.
Go first, ladies first.
Yes, I am Krista Goodly, one half of Goodly Productions.
Goodly goddamn Productions. Follow it on Instagram. Go ahead, my boy. Go ahead.
And I am Louis Earl Goodly II. I am the CEO, president, founder of Goodly Productions. I like to say my whole name because it sounds rich. So
It do. It sounds very corporate, very goddamn corporate.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they hear the audio, not the visual. You sound a little bit on the other side. Your voice sounds very corporate.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
man.
You talk proper.
I've heard that before. I've heard that before, but that's cool. I'll take that. That's the reason why we started a business.
I mean, shit. I need to rebrand. I don't know how long CEO Peso got. Trying to tap into that market, but nah, man, these are some dope photographers, y'all. Like I said, I fuck with them, and they got a goddamn story to tell, man. And I really wish we recorded the last conversation because now we gotta go back in on that motherfucker. Tequila was flowing, but now how y'all feeling though?
Great. We just left the shoot that we have to go back to, so always on the move. So tired ish.
Why the split in the shoot? Go ahead, my bad.
I honestly feel like rejuvenated. I'm good. I don't feel tired.
I bet. I mean, you be turned though.
Low key.
Got the absolutely lemonade popping up.
Absolutely.
Got the juices going.
Absolutely.
Nah, why the break
Always.
though? What's up with the break in between?
Well, he wanted his wife to be in the shoot, and she wasn't available at the time. So
yeah, she had to work.
She had to
Little
work.
gap.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who don't know, y'all background, man. You know where y'all from? How's the upbringing?
So
And hold on, explain. Explain y'all relationship with each other first.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm like, I can
okay.
go first.
Okay.
You said explain the relationship first?
Yeah, because they are partners
Oh.
working together, but explain y'all back end though.
So we're actually married.
Yeah.
We're actually married.
Don't look at me like I don't
we've
know.
been married for 2 years, going on 3. We first met in college. Cause I'm from Trotwood, and I graduated.
Rams and this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got you. 06,
yes,
baby.
sir. Yes, sir. Ram Nation. So I graduated 2013. I got a bowling scholarship to go to
Get the
Bethune
fuck outta
Cookman.
here. Hold on, bro. Hold on. That's some new shit. You got a bowling scholarship?
Yes.
From Trotwood?
Yeah.
That's
Everybody reacts the same way.
Yeah, everybody reacts the
love
same
telling
way.
people,
It's
"I got
the
a
same
bowling
every
you
single
don't
time.
never, because you don't never hear bowling scholarship.
Yeah.
You busting 300. It's like it ain't shit.
Nah, so the gag is I've actually never had a 300 before.
So what? You getting scholarships off the form?
Honestly, pretty much, yeah. Like,
that's
I mean,
dope.
I can, yeah, I'm definitely a great bowler. I could put games together.
Yeah.
I'm a great
that's
teammate. Yeah, great teammate, great leader. I've always had a natural ability when it came to bowling. So yeah, that's how I got my scholarship. It didn't really matter about all the numbers that I put up, but it was about my accolades. It was about the kind of bowler that I am, not just about my skill, but about my character as well.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, there was that. 2013, went to Bethune-Cookman University. That is an HBCU in Daytona Beach, Florida. Hell Wildcats. Yeah, nah, you're good. Hell Wildcats. And that's where I met hubby. I actually majored in business administration. And then I minored in hospitality management just because I just like serving. I had no previous experience with nobody's camera, no nothing, until I met this guy. And when we met, he was at my apartment, and he was, well, not when we met, but like when we started hanging out and stuff. One time he was at my apartment and he was editing a photo, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? This is it's pretty interesting. What's going on here? He like, you're actually interested in me editing this photo? Yeah, like, and I'm like, I think it's gold. Like, this is amazing. How do you turn this into that?
Yeah.
And so, I took a liking to it. And then, honestly, the rest is really history.
How you pick up the camera?
Man, I want to say it started in college, but I feel like I dabbed a little bit, like doing like photo slideshows and stuff like that in high school.
Lightweight shit.
Yeah, like I went to art school, so like I saw like the media people in art school, and they had like news anchors, and they had the TV news. So I was actually never in the studio or never involved in like arts at all in high school. I've been to the news station one time on campus, but other than that, didn't do anything really involved in like cameras until college. So once I went to college, like originally for business administration, but then I was like, I really don't like going to class. Like if I've missed class, I'm not really tripping. So I was talking to one of my friends, and she was like, what do you actually love to do? And I was like, well, I like to write. I was a writer in college. I did essay competitions and, all that good stuff. And she was like, well, join communications and hop in a newspaper, write with a magazine. And I was like, okay, be great. Yeah. So I did that. When I did a TV class, I was like, I'm not even here for TV. I'm just here to improve my writing skills, so that way I can, start my own publication. Like I got goals. I don't really care about being on TV, but I will never forget my professor told me, or told the class, he asked the class, like, what's your story? He asked like random people in class, like, what's your story? And then people were like, well, my name is XYZ, I'm from wherever. And he's like, no, what's your story? And I was like, all right, when he comes to me, I need to have an answer because everybody clearly is getting this.
So you had that
wrong.
time to think about it, like before he get to you.
But he never got to me. But like now over years time, like I really can now understand what that means. Like, what's your story? So
what it mean though?
Well, just really like who you are, like what really makes up you, as opposed to like not where you're from and your name, because that identifies you, but like really. What makes up you, like your personality and like what gets you going.
Your character, like at your core, who are you?
Yeah, what gets you going and stuff like that. So I was like, man, that's dope. So one thing led to another. He put me on a crew to do a live stream sporting event, and I was just hooked after that because like the chaos like behind the actual sporting event, like when you're switching between cameras and calling out shots and making sure the graphics come up, like
it is live, right?
Yeah, it is live in college. So. Man, my first
listen, live is a whole different beast.
Yeah.
It's a different beast.
Man, it's beautiful though. So the chaos, I felt like behind the chaos behind like TV and media, and then I was like, oh man, I want to do this. So then I started traveling with the football team, and from there I was like, oh man, there's no way. I'm never working for anybody else. If I could travel and stay in beautiful hotels and do that for free,
do the wear, hell yeah.
What?
Put that on the
show with the camera?
company credit card, goddamn it. Well, them swipe that shit.
You hear me?
Hold on. I don't even. Where you originally from?
I was born in Youngstown, Ohio, but I grew up in like Pickerington, Ohio, so I was 13. But then I moved to Florida when I was 13, so I grew up in Florida for the most part. So I definitely am a Floridian. But
then y'all met down there at Daytona, and then just ironically go from Ohio.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Like when we met. And we was just chopping it up and talking about where we were from and, talking about sports and stuff. And he said he was, we talked about me being from Charwood, Ohio. And he was like, I was actually born in Ohio. I was like, what? Yeah, like you were born in Ohio. And then, of course, figured out we were Buckeyes fans. So it was on the float in.
Oh, yeah.
I know this my husband.
I was like, she love Ohio State.
That was crazy. So then we got together. Things honestly moved pretty fast with us. We got together. We really like fell in love like hella fast. Moved together. And then like when we moved together, we moved to Alabama. Like, so it was like, we don't have no family out here. It was the craziest thing that we probably could have done.
Why Alabama?
Like, because he had a job offer.
Oh, okay.
In college, I was working as a video coordinator, assistant video coordinator. And then once I graduated, I got a job at Alabama State.
Yeah.
College with it. Okay.
Yeah, I was graduating. Like, I had just graduated May 2017. And that was when we actually made it official, like us being together. And then when he got the offer, it was like, damn, we don't really want to do long distance. Like, we just got together. Like, and I'm in Florida. Like, I can't really afford to stay here by myself. And I damn sure ain't going home. So look like we going to Alabama.
Yeah, get up
Look like we
Man.
going to Alabama. So, and then even then still, I still was doing, hospitality management. I was still working in hotels because that was my thing for a long time. I loved hotels. Those $35 rooms at the Hilton, I couldn't beat it. It was
the plug.
I was
real.
definitely the plug. Everybody called me like, "Hey, let me get your friends and family discount." It's like, nah, I ain't got them no more.
I was blessed with that a few occasions though, man. That shit
It's
saved my life.
clutch. It's clutch. And then we travel a lot, so it was just like it was perfect.
It worked out in your favor.
Yeah. I honestly didn't pick up the camera to like really do a shoot until this time last year.
Okay.
So this whole
Pretty
time it was
goddamn
really
good
just
at it,
him.
though. Me shadowing him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so what I do want the people to know, because we was talking about it, is y'all dynamic of building up this company together and how y'all doing it. Because we ain't gonna put everything out there, but explain the role in the ways of like how y'all built up to where y'all at now doing y'all photography and how the business is doing.
Yeah, it started in 2016 because I knew it didn't work for anybody out of college. So I'm like, there's no way.
Fuck corporate America.
I was like, there's no way.
We'll take corporate money though, but
Okay.
but, you know
Please.
what I mean?
We
Work for hire.
We're gonna work with you, just not for you.
For sure. Because I was like, I went to school way too long. I stayed longer than I needed to. I used to like be embarrassed to say like, oh man, I didn't graduate in 4 years. I graduated in like almost 6, and I didn't want to tell nobody that. But I'm like, well, I've changed my major, and I honestly was enjoying the time I had. But then at some point, I was like, okay, I just spent way too much money, much time here. I am not working for anybody else. Like, and I love what I do. So at that point, I'm like I want to start my own business. And from there, I literally just kept shooting. Like, I found gigs here and there. I was just asking people if they want to just do a free shoot. I'm just practicing with the camera. And then from that point, like, I'm like, all right, I want to make this like a serious thing. So now let me like move a certain way and operate a certain way. At first it's the hustle. It's for the first couple of years because you nobody really got to tell you what to do or how to structure it. But after a while, then you kind of start to kind of learn the structure because you added somebody else. And Crystal was the person I added. So us trying to learn how to, well, not us, me trying to learn how to communicate my vision and what I want to execute and what the plan is to her, is something that I'm learning how to do. Because it's not communicating to a team. Like if I tell everybody, okay, everybody, this is what we're doing, and then they just go. Yeah, it's different because she's my wife, and she was like, okay, but what about this thing? You think about this part? Did you think about this? And I'm like, just do it. But then I'm like, she's actually
but
right.
I'm so logical.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and I have that business background, so it's like I think about things that he may not think about. So honestly, how we do it, we go with God. We go based on faith, honestly. A lot of the times we just shoot our shot. Like, that's it. We DM people. We reach out. We make flyers. We do promos sometimes, you know. We honestly just do it. Like, that's how people come to you. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Field of Dreams, but he got me hip. And the thing about the movie Field of Dreams, the main... how can I say, like, the theme of the movie pretty much was build it and they will come. So that's just what we're doing. We're just building it and knowing that the people will come. We're just sowing seeds, knowing that we'll get a harvest at some point. It doesn't always have to be super structured. Like, I think a lot of people are looking for a straight structure, and that's what I was looking for.
That's a slowdown, though. I mean, I have to cut you off.
Yeah, no, you're straight. Yeah. You're straight, because that's how I was, like, I was in that 9 to 5 like mindset. Like, it has to be structured. It has to look like this. You have to work this amount of time, and then, you know, later on down the line, you'll get a better job or you'll get that promotion. And it's just like, it's different with entrepreneurship. You just got to shoot your shot. Like, it doesn't have to be structured all the time. You just have to do it.
Have y'all seen the video, though, when it's like the little TikTok meme, and it's like, I quit my job.
Yeah, my 9 to 5 to work
24/7, 367. Like, yes, I said 367 because it's never ending.
25/8.
Goodness.
But that be, I ain't gonna lie, that was like a lot of my glory days. I remember early on, I just was thinking, or maybe somebody told me, or I don't know how, But it just was like, man, appreciate this fucking struggle. Like, just
Yeah.
appreciate,
Oh, yeah.
or just
Yeah.
appreciate, like,
No question.
the just shot in the dark and just aim,
Yeah,
you know what
the
I mean?
humble beginnings.
Yeah, like, because
Yeah.
that shit, it built the character, it built the
Yeah,
integrity,
yeah.
it built it all, though.
Yeah,
And you just gotta
it's-
hustle. You really
Yeah.
just gotta have that mentality like, okay, look, this is what I love to do. This is what I want to do. I'm just gonna make it happen.
But let's talk
Know
about
what you
that
want.
feeling of making it happen in the world of a million people making it happen.
What you
What?
mean?
Everybody's a fucking photographer, especially with these iPhones now.
Yeah.
But
So
see-
go ahead.
It's like people say like it's a million people making it happen, but a lot of people just look like they making it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you really have to put the work behind it. Like, you can really judge a man by his fruit. So it's not even just like a lot of people making it happen. They probably done made it happen, you know, in that moment. But how many people are consistently making it happen? That's what's
Yeah.
gonna set you apart, is the consistency.
Yeah, I think with a lot of people, because again, you said everybody got an iPhone, so everybody got a camera in their hand, and everybody cameras are like easily accessible and available. You know, so I think that at some point, it separates the people that really know what they're doing versus people that, okay, I just kind of teaching myself type situation.
So the,
You know,
the proof
so-
is in the product, pretty much.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's
That's
like,
what I meant by the fruit, the
Yeah,
product.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like it's I'm trying to figure out like the right way to say this, but I'm trying to basically, for me, I know a lot of like technical stuff. So like if somebody shoots me with, okay, I want you to do this type of music video or a wedding or whatever video it is, I know exactly like how to shoot it, what frame rate I need, what lens I need. Like
Literally,
I know
from jump. Yeah, that's
I
how
know
I am.
everything
Yeah.
like from that conversation. So
Yeah.
from there, you develop that relationship with that client, and then from there, it kind of snowballs. So it's like at some point, now I'm not like a hustler anymore. Now my work really is showing and speaking for itself, literally,
Yeah.
because
Building that comfortability, and trust.
yeah, 'cause now people are sending other people my way because, oh yeah, he know what he doing, you know, and I like his personality, and I like the delivery, and I like the whole process. So it's like,
It's the whole package.
yeah, it's the whole process. After some
Yeah.
point, people are going to start to really see, do you really know what you're doing, and can I trust you with what I got going on?
I
Yeah.
kind of got good at my with the videography, like breaking the ice with people, and being for them to trust you to put the word into it. I got good at that off my fuck ups, off of a motherfucker chewing me out, or just being on set and the battery's going dead. Now we gotta pause. We gotta pause the shoot for like 30 minutes.
Yep.
That's when I'm like, okay, I need
Yeah.
extra batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memory card dump. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Oh, yeah,
it was
it's
a
not-
lot of
Yeah,
fuck ups.
It's
that's what I'm
definitely not
saying. That's why
perfect.
you gotta just do it. Like,
It's
you're not
not
gonna always
perfect.
have the structure. You gotta just do it. You gotta know you gonna mess up, and you gotta be okay with that, because it's gonna happen. Structure ain't gonna fix everything.
And with that though, I can honestly say it never gave me a vibe of like, man, fuck this video shit. Like after, because a motherfucker would be like, bro, I got embarrassed or whatever. I ain't doing this shit no more. Like, nigga, this ain't for me. And I'm like, man, fuck that. I ain't
It
going.
be like that.
I be talking to Krista about, because like in college, when I tell you I didn't just kind of run around the camera and just practice. No, I worked for a Division I football program who was like winning. You know what I'm saying? So
Like
we
top
had to,
seed, like
yeah.
these
So
niggas-
we had to produce content for Fox Sports. So we were doing stuff for like TV for real.
Yeah.
So if you mess up, you were definitely gonna get chewed out. If your film wasn't available, you definitely getting chewed out and cussed out, and you are expected to be here tomorrow and do it right. So I did that. I learned in college before I was on my own, you know. So I'm not perfect now. I still mess up. I still forget batteries and SD cards.
shit,
and,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm so happy that I have her.
be like
Like, could you
that.
run back and grab this? Because I don't. We don't got the trigger for the light. So
Let me
it
ask you-
happens, but.
Excuse me, because I got two questions though. So this first one though is, has it ever put a strain on your marriage for being partners in business and being with each other all the time?
I wouldn't say
I would say,
strain.
I wouldn't necessarily say a strain, but I mean, we would be lying if we said we didn't have hardships. Like, we didn't have times where it did get hard. Like, everybody want to be entrepreneurs till that light bill due.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have a clock to
Feel
punch.
me,
You know what I'm
feel me.
saying? So it's like, it gets hard, because bills come up, life comes up. Hell, you get hungry. You know what I'm saying? And then also, it's like, we got shoots, but I'm trying to spend time with you. You know what I mean? It does take away from your quality time sometimes. So it's like you have to really find that balance. So the only reason why I wouldn't say that it has caused or put a strain on our marriage is because we have that communication where it's like, all right, we're going to have to talk about this. We gotta find a solution. Like at the end of the day, we're teammates. At the end of the day, we're in 2-player mode, so we got to figure this thing out.
And we just set time to have like actual date night. Like, okay, tonight we just hanging out, no phones. If you scroll your phones, whatever, but it's us. We're not working on nothing.
Yeah, no camera, no nothing.
Tough.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, we're always thinking about stuff.
Bro.
Yeah.
Any place that I travel to, bro, I literally take my camera. I can't go nowhere without a camera and a laptop now. So to be like, you know, y'all having a date night, it's still like, damn, I gotta do that touch up. It's just
No,
in the back of your head.
It's always in the back of your
It's
head.
always
I will say
there.
that. But it's like,
always
okay,
there.
tonight we're not working on this stuff. We're gonna
Right.
talk about it. We're gonna write down what we're gonna tackle tomorrow. But right now, shut it down
Chill
because
time.
you really do need that reset anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's with each other or just by yourself.
Yeah.
When you just have to reset
you
and
get burnt
refresh,
out.
and then you go back to
I
the
was
project.
just talking about I
you
got burnt out on some shit though. Until that red came in, that's a whole nother story. but it just was like,
That'll
like
remind you quick. Wait.
either just like redoing the same shit over and over, or I don't know, like you said, just taking a breather for yourself. In a long time, I couldn't really think of the time I just took for myself because we be so engulfed into everybody else's projects and shit.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
And you know, if the money is going like it should, it's hard. It's like shit. We got another booking, or we gonna fuck it.
We gonna get that money.
Yeah,
We gonna get the money. That's what we gonna do.
Don't
Like,
play
this
with
is
me.
all we
Talk
do.
to me nice.
I mean,
Look,
like,
need this.
and sometimes it's even like, listen, I know it's date night. However,
This is the only time they
it's the
available.
only time they're available.
Yeah,
So it'd be like, all right,
I'm
cool. So it's
with
like,
you tomorrow. Same
right,
time.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, sacrifices have to be made sometimes. Like at the end of the day, we just make it work because we're teammates. Like
I admire the
we're
balance though,
teammates.
like the designated time for the affection and the feelings and the marriage, and then it's like, all right, today you my wife, tomorrow you my business partner, so let's
Right,
get back to
for
this shit.
We
Yeah,
do that.
practice
Nah,
it.
G shit.
we for real, we
Yeah.
really do that. We put on different hats. We put on different roles. Like it goes from, all right, today I'm your wife to, okay, right now I'm your best friend. Like, okay, now I'm your business partner.
Yeah.
So we gonna have to talk about these books, okay?
And it's even been like
So-
she's doing the photo and I'm her photo assistant. You know what I'm saying? So I have to
Yeah.
listen to her because I'm not running the shoot, but I pay attention because she asked me something. Then I got you. But
Y'all
not.
play that role with each other though. Like she'll be your assistant, and
Absolutely,
then when you book,
absolutely,
that's amazing.
absolutely.
When was a memory or a moment when y'all had it like, all right, this shit picking up, like this is like it's rolling.
Now.
Couple months ago.
She said now, so let's just say recently.
Yeah. I say a couple months ago. 'cause
After how long of doing it though?
we coming up on the sixth year, our 5th year anniversary of officially being LLC. It takes a while. People think it's gonna be overnight.
Oh
Nah.
God,
It just picked up when we decided to move to LA. Like nothing drastic happened. We were just like, you know what? It's about time for us to go ahead and be
He
here
said
in LA.
nothing drastic. We just made it.
We made the decision. We were like, all right, you know what? We can.
It's like
just
we
do-
voiced it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're moving to LA. Phone's like
And-
ping, ping, ping.
Then for real,
Goodness.
things picked up like for real this week.
Damn, hold on.
This
It go from look, it go from months ago to now to this week.
I told you.
No, for real, this week has probably been the best. Like at least at minimum inquiring booking week.
It's been a good
Yeah,
run.
it's
And
been a
it's
really
also
good
been
week.
it's just been a good profitable week just in general. But
That's amazing.
people have been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get with you next week, or I'm gonna book this week, or I'm gonna book now. Like a lot of people have. We've had way more conversation this week about people actually booking than ever before. So
Yeah,
this is record week.
it's like 2022. People are just coming with a different energy. Like when he says like a couple months ago, we decided to create branding packages
Well, we
for
had
people.
branded packages probably a year ago.
No, I know, but I'm saying like when people like really started to book those branding packages and it really
see what
started to
you're
pick
saying.
up, we had multiple people
Yeah, this past summer.
multiple people, multiple people that became clients, like that are just like, okay,
like recurring
Yeah.
clients. Okay, I'm booking you every month, like you're on retainer. We're working. That's when things like really started to pick up. But now it's like we're just getting clients that maybe inquired and ghosted, you know, because I literally had a client hit me up this week, like, I'm ready to book now. Like, oh, from March last year?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
She
But
might have
like,
been dropping in pounds or something.
yeah,
Getting
you know what I'm
ready.
saying? People are
Get that
just coming
physique.
with, see, the thing is, last year, people went through a lot of different transitions. You know what I mean? So either they moved places, or they changed careers. You know, a lot of people are picking up new gifts and talents and making them businesses now. So it's like people are just moving differently. And I just think that that's what we're starting to see now, is we're getting those people like, okay, last year I know I ain't say nothing because I was making some changes. So now it's like they're ready to work.
Yeah. So
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I was saying now we got to the point where we really start, like, we need help. Like now we need people editing. We need people
help.
shooting. We need people just booking these gigs actually while I'm editing. So like now we start to see
trying to expand that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Time to
that
expand the
helping
team.
hand.
Yeah, because like, and that's what we do this for. It's like we search for seek the abundance. You know what I mean? But not just for ourselves, so we could just go live lavishly. And granted, we do want to go live lavishly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's all.
But it's not just about But it's not just about us though. Like we really want to share that wealth. We want to build a team of people where we all gonna go live lavishly, not just us.
Yeah. Man, I love that, man. My homie, he just left. That was his. I got a question I'm about to ask y'all, but his answer was like, everybody eats, and the way he broke it down was just if everybody eating or if everybody is getting that vibe experience, everybody gonna get a way of living lavish, or they gonna catch that wave, catch that energy, and it's gonna really show. But the question though, because we is gonna wrap up too, what's a good piece of advice or quote that y'all live off of?
Oh, you want to go?
We can do separate
give
answers.
me a second. Yeah, I'm like, you go ahead.
Oh, I thought you was ready.
Nah.
Man, there's a lot, but I think that our mantra is just go with God. Like at the end of the day, you know, if God can't go, then you probably shouldn't be going anyway. Also, if you just go in faith, I mean, just possibilities are endless. Like there's really nothing that you can't do. If you say, I want to do this, I want this is the life I want to live, and you just go in faith, man, nothing can stop you. So
Absolutely.
The biggest thing for me, and where I am right now, I would say it comes from a scripture. I'm gonna just paraphrase it, but whoever sows generously reaps generously. So it's just like, pay attention to what you sow. You want to sow more good, you know, obviously, than bad, but it doesn't say what you sow. So whether that be kindness, whether that be money, you know, investing in yourself or investing in someone else, whether it be helping somebody else, whatever it is, it's time. It could be your talent, it could be your attention. But whatever you do, just continue to sow, and then understand that a harvest will come. Like it's literally law. Like if you sow, you will get a harvest.
Yeah.
You will. Now, it might be some time in between the time that you sow. You know what I'm saying? And you get the harvest, but it really is law. You sow, you will reap. So that's just one thing that I've been paying attention to lately, is intentionally sowing. Like I used to think that I was inadequate because I didn't have enough money to do this, or, you know, I didn't have, you know, things to give to people. So that made me feel like I wasn't good enough. But now it's like, but what if I can help you in some kind of way? Like, say, for instance, my sister, what if she needs me to go pick up her kids? Okay, I can do that. I got you. It's not about me buying things for people, but how can I actually just help? You know, okay, she has a shop of her own. She's an entrepreneur. She has kids. She needs me to go stand in the shop sometimes. I don't need any money, but I'm going to invest my time into your business though. I may not always be able to buy your product, but I got you as far as supporting. I can share. your stuff. I can like your stuff. You know what I mean? I can support you. So I feel like in other ways, I feel like if you just find other ways that make you valuable other than money, you'll truly start to see your worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that really set our business up to where it's going to the next level, because we value impact over income.
Yes.
So it's like if we can make
that's the one. Now that's the one.
Yeah, if we can
there
really make
impact over
impact
income.
in the client's life, then we'll don't ask for discounts. The people that's watching don't ask for it. But
today's price is not yesterday's price.
Right.
So but we love working with clients that we know that we can impact their life. Like one client we're working with in LA in February, we was working with we was working with her client 4 years ago, and she just came back around like, look, y'all been on my spirit, I've been on my heart for these basically 4 years, and now it's time for me to do my own thing. I'm gonna book y'all for a photo shoot. And we was on the phone for like almost 2 hours just talking about like how, like, where her story is and how she got to LA, how she got to this point. But she was like, well, you guys are really gonna help me get to the next level, because now I'm at a point to where I'm ready to take off. I'm like, dang, we really can impact her life in a great way if we execute in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So
and
it's beautiful.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, like, we already impacted her. Like, and then we didn't even know that we'd impacted her. Yeah. Because we went to LA to shoot with a celebrity. This what I mean. Like, we really just be shooting our shot. It was a free shoot because it was a celebrity. So it was like, okay, we trying to get our foot in the door. We really want to shoot with this lady. She's fire. And she wanted to shoot with us. So it was like, oh, we're going to go.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
We're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to shoot our shot. So we got to LA. We do the shoot. And it went great. She was asking us, like, what are y'all getting into afterward? And at first we were embarrassed because it was like, we shooting with a celebrity. We don't really know her personality. You know what I mean? Like, she could be stuck up. Or she could have a good heart. We have no idea. But just the mere fact of knowing you flew out to LA and now you have no money, you have no idea. And mind you, we bought one ways.
I didn't did that.
You know what I'm saying? Money was supposed to hit.
Yeah.
When you got there, and
just
then
get there. We'll figure that shit out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know that.
So
I know
we
that
got
feeling.
there, and so, like I said, we was just embarrassed. But then it just sat on our spirit. Like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and be honest. Let's be transparent about what's going on. So we were able to let her know. We just went ahead, let her know what was going on, and
we let her know we had no money, we had no place to stay, and we needed help.
Yeah.
Basically was the conversation.
Yeah. And mind you, we didn't even know that the hairstylist was still in the room and could actually hear our conversation. Mm-hmm. And that's the lady that ended up booking with us. We had impacted her by our transparency and our story.
Yeah, that go a long way. And I think, so it's a difference between, like you said, just being honest and transparent. And then, you're not looking for no pity party.
No,
right.
No.
But you got something to offer. You got something that's like we ain't out here bumming. We just, we taking a chance trying to make this shit happen. And I done had a lot of that shit. And it's something that Nipsey said. It was like, he said something like in the sense of, God told him to lower his pride and he'll find his way. Because when your pride get in the way, it'll just, if y'all was to be trying to, man, we don't need nothing. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we would have been sleep somewhere on the street in LA.
We can go turn up. You ain't gonna go turn up nowhere.
But people love the story of like, man, like taking a chance and turning it into something valuable.
Yeah. And that's what we did. We literally, they, you know what I'm saying, she talked to her boyfriend at the time. They're no longer together, but talked to him at the time, and he was like, all right, boom, here's the plan. Y'all can stay at my place. I just need y'all to shoot my my improv show tomorrow. It's like, bet. No problem whatsoever, but we still need the money to get home.
Yeah, it's like,
so
appreciate the place
cool.
to stay.
That's one solution. Great. We're going to take that. All right, cool. Now we got to figure out. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to be grateful for, you know what I'm saying, the steps. It's a process.
That's why I said appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a process. So then he introduced us to one of his friends who was getting engaged, and they wanted a video of the engagement. And so
So y'all
We're able to
y'all
book
literally
that.
booking the work there and doing the work there.
Yes,
Yeah.
booking
This
the
is
work
all-
there.
this is all
doing
the same
work there,
weekend.
all in the
Yeah.
same
Oh, okay. That's
weekend.
how I'm like, damn. Like this shit is just
This
Yeah.
is within
how
like
convenient.
3 days of each other.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
All
Yeah,
within 3 days of
it was
each
the
other. It's
gifts. We just
crazy.
we had to make it happen. And
And
at
boy-
the time, it was only him shooting. So I can't even say we had to make it happen. He was making it happen.
But when that shit hit that Cash App or that Zelle, it's
Boy,
like,
listen,
ooh.
it was enough to get us a flight home.
Shouts
Wait.
out to Frontier Legion or whoever.
You know what I'm saying? It was enough.
So
to
we
get us
we
home
we did the shoot on the 27th
of December.
and we was flying out New Year's Eve on the plane
On the
because we
ball
made
drive.
enough money to get out of there. Like
Nah,
it was
that's
the wildest
dope.
thing.
Yeah.
Did never met these people that was getting engaged. Met them the day we shot the thing. So
Ooh.
But give
Okay.
great
Okay.
product.
Wow.
So actually, I will say the thing that keeps me going, because you had just asked us about like what saying or phrase or whatever,
Mhm.
your gifts will make room for you.
Mhm.
That is what moves me. That's what pushes me. If I know what my gifts are, I know my talents, and I just put my best foot forward and I just go get it, the room gonna be made.
Yeah.
It's gonna come.
And it's really just that, like the belief of knowing, really believing that, and it ain't even tangible. It's just like, okay, it's coming. It's just like,
Oh, no question.
boy, but you know,
You gotta have the belief because you don't have the thing in your hand just yet.
yeah,
So it's almost like you gotta picture it in your hand before it gets to your hand.
manifest.
Yeah.
For real.
And
But you gotta
yeah.
put in the work. People think manifesting is magic. Like, oh, I'm just gonna think it and then boom. Like,
Oh, yeah,
no,
nah.
baby, you got the work
Nah,
too.
yeah.
You
Put
got
in
the
work.
work too now.
Because when the thing manifests and you're not ready because you ain't putting no work in, now what?
And yo, somebody
Yeah,
told me that too. That's another piece of advice that got me going. Is I was going through some crazy shit, relationship, and moving around, broke and all that shit. And to basically he just was like, man, just be ready for it when it come.
Mm-hmm.
And situations like that, when y'all went through
Yeah.
my shit, it just made sense after the storm. Like
Yeah.
I'm happy that I went through that and didn't quit, because then
Yeah.
when shit started coming, it ain't came the way it is. I know it's not. It's way
Mm-hmm.
more to go, but it's just like when it did come, I'm like, oh babe, okay, bet, like a nigga got this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like I, you know what I mean? So I can balance
Yeah.
it. But man, I appreciate y'all, man, and
We appreciate you.
yeah, like I really.
Definitely.
Like
This is
I
great.
like
Yeah.
Sis had introduced me I think to your work first, and then just following y'all and kicking it, man. Y'all great peoples, and I just
Yeah.
the
we
story
appreciate
was
you.
just so similar, man. People got to hear it, so hopefully
Yeah.
my platform impact people
Yeah.
the way
Yeah, man.
y'all
We
shit
so-
We
did.
definitely appreciate it because
God
we
gonna
love
bless
sharing.
it.
We
Yeah,
love sharing
yeah,
our story,
yeah.
man. Because I really want to see people win. I want to see. I love creatives first and foremost, but anybody that has a dream and wants to like branch out on their own and do their own thing, go for it. Just go all in. So
Absolutely, man. Dreamers Welcome Podcast. Y'all keep on dreaming. We out.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.